It is currently Chinese New Year, a time when people working away from home at the various different provinces and cities go back to their parents' homes for festive family gatherings. Now, for a lot of young men and women who are single, their Chinese parents will no doubt be wondering about their relationship status. Now, for some young women, the question of when they will bring home a boyfriend can turn into incessant badgering and, well, interrogations. So, to appease the Chinese traditional value of respecting the elders and meeting their demands to find a suitable mate, a new rent-a-boyfriend service has popped up around the country, where young women are able to rent a presentable man to present as her boyfriend while they spend a week at her parents'. Now, service contracts can take on the style of menus. Chatting can cost $5 an hour, having a meal together $8 an hour, a whole day package for $150. Want a little extra? Holding hands comes at an extra $1.50. Hugs can fetch $3 per squeeze, and kissing can cost as high as $75 a pop, which is way more expensive than any kissing booths I've seen. Now, word has gotten out about this Chinese phenomenon, so first, let's take a look at some reactions from Western internet users.
Business is business, and no matter where you are in the world, you have to find some way to make a buck. I would like to provide myself too. 20 RMB an hour is not a bad proposition. Ha ha, rent a gigolo doesn't sound proper in China, so it's rent a boyfriend. Another original Chinese idea. So what's new? Men have been renting women for thousands of years. What the women choose to do with the men is up to them, but we all know what other services these men would be happy to provide.
One of the main reasons why parents are eager for their daughters to marry early is that there is a perceived depreciation in the value of women when they reach and surpass the age of 27. Now, women that are unmarried and over 27 years old are often called the leftover women. What perhaps will leave many Western audiences scratching their heads is that the Chinese government and other establishments seem to encourage the concept. For example, China's All China's Women's Federation, a group founded in 1949 by the Communist Party of China to protect women's rights, wrote on their official website that, and I quote, "Pretty girls don't need a lot of education to marry into rich and powerful families, but girls with an average or ugly appearance will find it difficult. These girls hope to further their education in order to increase their competitiveness. The tragedy is that they don't realize as women age, their worth plummets. So by the time they get their MAs or PhDs, they are already old, like yellowed pearls." Wow, talk about girl power. Now, we looked at how Westerners felt about China's rent-a-boyfriend service, and now let's take a look at what Chinese internet users themselves think about the business.
Is this really necessary? What is happening to our society? That is expensive. Come find me. I'll provide 80% off. Come and rent me instead. I won't even charge anything. It would take care of my problem as well. This is the worst type of seduction. If this is allowed to continue, we're going to see guys working at host clubs.
Now, some experts have pointed out the absurdity of Chinese women's fear of being left behind. According to statistics, through the Chinese government's one-child policy, there is about 30 million more males than females of marriageable age by 2020. And that means there's plenty of men to go around. Now, women are also doing pretty good for themselves as well. According to Forbes, 11 of the 20 richest self-made women in the world are Chinese. However, some Chinese girls have argued that it's not just men that Chinese women want, it's successful men, preferably young. Well, in that case, they will have a hard time since young, successful men are hot commodities no matter where in the world you are.